Hello again. Normally when you get this view, it's because I'm off hunting. Sadly, I'm not. Yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And I've been saying that for the last couple of months. But yeah, so I've just been up to Auckland and picking up car parts. And not because I want to, but because I have to. MSD has let me down again, and against my better judgment, I got talked into trying to give it one more go. Oh well, and it's the Cortina, not the Cobra. So excuse my frustration. It's been a very expensive day. So, just with the Cortina, a brief backstory on what happened, what's been going on, is I hardly ever drive it. And I got it back up to warrant standard, went and got a warrant for it, and it just completely shut down at the warrant shop after I got a warrant, and it took about an hour before it started again. Just letting things cool down. Ignore that. And it wasn't the first time it had shown some issues. I went around to a friend's house and to take it for a shakedown run, and just to get it out, because it's only done, according to the warrant sheet, 381 Ks in the last 2 years. So took it for a quick drive around my mate's place. When I went to leave, I thought, I'll just give it a quick squirt and put my foot down. And I estimate 6 out of the 8 cylinders decided not to go anymore. They just lost all spark. So I limped. I'm like, shit, I don't want to tow it, so I'll try and limp it home. It's only literally 5 minutes away. And about 2 minutes into that, it just came back to life. Like, everything was fine. Like, well, that was weird. Okay, well, next time I drove it, it started fine. When I warmed up, it started to break down a little bit again. Wouldn't rev clean through the gears. I wouldn't even get to rev limiter. It's just like not right. And then the next time I started, it was even worse, backfiring, and it was like the timing had just let go or moved. It was just terrible. And then you'd start it and it would run fine for a minute and then start giving issues. It's like, oh, what a head scratcher. So Mr. Google gave me some answers. I Googled what I had, which is a MSD E-Curve distributor, and put down known problems, and it came up with a raft of people who've had the same issue. And what it is, it turns out these are very susceptible to heat, vibration, and moisture. Like, cool. All cars have that. And this car, the engine's only got like 7,000 or 8,000 Ks on it. And from day one, this distributor was just gave me issues. Like, I spec'd it, all of it for that engine block. And it didn't even fit. The input shaft wouldn't even go in the hole for the exact engine. And I got on MSD, and they're like, oh yeah, sometimes that happens. Just machine it off, or spin it up in a lathe, or get something to grind it off. Wasn't that happy with that. But I had to do it, so I done it. Then the gear placement was wrong, so I had to re-drill another hole. And this is out of the box. Like, oh yeah, that happens. I'm like, really? Oh well. So I got it going. Went alright for about a week, and then didn't. And it was tearing itself apart. Bearing let go or seized on the inside. So got hold of MSD again. They're like, oh yeah, that can happen. Just send it to us at your cost, and we'll warranty it for you. To another country, I had to send it at my cost. I was, less than impressed. And they literally did not care. They just talked like it was a common thing, and I should be okay with that. Well, hey, at the end of the day, I got a few years of not much use of reliability, and then the other day it just did this. And this is like a $1,600 distributor. I liked it because of the features it has. Like it's got onboard timing adjustments, and you can pre-program your timing curves and things into it, and a little rev limiter, all that's what's on there. It's when it went well. But yeah, so I rang the place, told him my issue, and he's like, yeah, no, it's not uncommon. So what do we do? He's like, a couple options. And I said, I said, what's it worth just to get a brand new full ICE ignition system in it? He goes, I don't know, I don't sell it here, I don't like it, I don't recommend it. I'm like, which very surprised me, because the guy I went to is a very, very well-known high-end car builder and performance car shop. Currently my mate's car is getting a rebuild on there, which is the second or third fastest street car in New Zealand. Like he knows what he's doing. He's a very well regarded and knowledgeable person, and he said I'd stay with MSD. So I'll give it another go. So what do we do? He says, send me your Dizzy, I'll rip the guts out of it, I'll put a just wire in a pickup for you so you can just use a pickup. And he said the best thing you can do for reliability, ease of use and cost is put a 6AL2 in it, and which is a standalone ignition system. And I go, yep, cool as. So that's what I've done. I'm just on my way home because now I have to figure out, I've got to retime the engine and get everything set up because there's no timing marks on my block. So I have to time it. And I'm like, well, this is going to be interesting. So I have to TDC the engine. Hey, I'm not a mechanic, I know the basics, but he gave me his best advice on what to do, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, so the 6L2 looks like the answer. It's got a couple of cool features, easy to adjust rev limiter, got 2-step on it, you can boost reference and things like that, and they can run nitrous retardant and all that rubbish. And yes, the car's full of nitrous, but it's never been used. But if I use it, it sounds like this is one I can use it with. It's all programmable, and he's done that for me. He took the data from the old adjustments on the other distributor, and he's programmed it in a similar timing curve to this. So it should be plug and play as soon as I figure out how to get it all in there. Oh yeah, then there's a couple $100 for the bronze gear that turned out was worn out. So it's not been a cheap day. So that's where I'm up to, and it's a 2-hour each way round trip. Good day. So with gas and snacks, it's been a $1,500 morning. That's cars for you. Never mind. So I'm almost home, and I don't think I'll get it in there today. Well, I'll get it in, but I don't think I'll get it sorted today. It's run out of time already. And yeah, so when I know more, you'll know more. Depending on how frustrated and annoyed I get, the next clip you might get will be running, which would be nice. But see how it goes. Alright, I'll give you guys an update later. Cheers. Right, 3 hours later in the shed, I had to take a lot of stuff apart to get to things. Since this thing has never actually had a timing indicator on it, the man said I could make one, put it on the block anywhere I want, and put it to TDC. Now that's TDC on the compression, as far as I know, and there's my timing indicator and mark. The mark is nowhere near 0. It's closer to 260 degrees, but he said it doesn't matter because it will pick up anywhere as long as you put the timing in the right place. My actual 0 is over here, but the man said it doesn't matter where this is, it will work. Well, things have escalated. So yeah, little bit it's not out of my realm, but there's such a small car with 50-something-year-old wiring that's been attached to 50 times, and only half of that by me. Yeah. I had to pull the alternator out, water pump pipes off, and a few other bits and pieces to get to it so I could wire wheel the corrosion off the Romac balancer. Is it Romac? The harmonic balancer. Because it had surface rust on it, and so I had to get all that off, set it at what I think is at TDC, etc. Marked it, and had to make up a indicator, put it onto the block, and correspond with said TDC at a random spot that I can get to with a timing light. For such a little control unit, as in physical size, it's still really hard to find a spot to put it in the car. And the fun and games I'm having, pulling old wires out, stuff that have been here for, well, some of the wiring I did this, well, I've had this 25 years now, and some of it was pre-me, and some of it's not pre-me, but it's pre-me being, how will I say this, redneck. So I do things a lot better now than when I used to. I used to be just rip, shit, and bust, whatever it takes to go. Installation, twist the wires, good to go. So I'm way better than that now. But there's just lots of crap I have to deal with. I'll give you a quick look. Yeah, so there's a note on the box. It's just covered in crap you can't see, just stipulating the basics he's programmed into it. So he's programmed a timing curve in to allow for 18 degrees idle and 35 degrees total, which is just getting over my head a little bit. I'm not going to even try to understand what that means. It's just magic to me. Don't care. But underneath that, he's got limit set 6,500. I'm like, this isn't a big block Chev, mate. It's a Windsor. It does that standard. I've pulled 9,000 revs in this thing. It didn't like it. Well, actually, it loved it. It just didn't make power there because the exhaust is so restrictive. But that's about to get changed anyway. So, but now I can't just turn a knob like I thought I was going to be able to. I have to buy a fucking laptop so I can program this shit. Yeah, I've got my PC in there, but can't really be bothered pulling that apart, dragging it out here and setting it up. Well, just fun and games. Car stuff. Never mind. And now I'm going to have some beers with a mate that's just did some work on his car and been off the dyno today. Made a bit more power, so we're going to play with that, have a beer. So this is the tomorrow job, and I'm really lazy, so it might happen tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, until my next update. Alright, back again. It's the next day, and yes, been mucking around with this car for 3 or 4 hours already. Oh, it's running. I clearly made a few errors. I don't want to get into it and make myself sound really stupid, but she seems to be running pretty good. I can absolutely vouch that there is a massive spark coming out of the side of these ignition packs now, because I found a weak lead as I this one here. I was just adjusting the timing a little bit, and it was like somebody punched me in the chest pretty hard. And I didn't know which lead it was. I was like, here's another couple $100 into a set of leads. So I just put the air filter back on here, and I just set it down, and then just seeing this spark just going across the metal base. So, and it's on an end. So I must have pulled them off the sides or something and put a slit in it. So I think I've got another 90 degrees. So if I've got one of them, I'll change it. If I don't, I'll just get some insulation tape until I get a new set. And so if my eyes are red, it's because I've been sitting in my shed with fumes. And I'll just put that back on there. It's less of a mess in here now. But she's still an organised mess. But if I hit that button there, see if she starts as well as it did 2 minutes ago. Now, it has never started that well before. Ever. So, I'm gonna, put a few things back together and take it for a road test. Because this thing is 100% legal now. I haven't got insurance on it. I didn't even just rang up and just really do that before I leave. But yeah, I'll put the organised mess back together, button up a couple of bits and pieces, and it didn't seem to have a rev limiter. So I was only free revving it to just over 6.5, so she might be close to 6.5. But then I might have to go and buy a laptop later on, which I don't know if I'm going to get time to, and download the apps. And there's not a lot to program into this thing. It's just because I'm going to put two-step on it, or launch control, or whatever it is. I think it's called a burnout rev limit on this thing. Don't care. I'm going to do it because I can. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, it's just going to be on a momentary button. So just bump and rev limiter. So it's going to be. It's basically a two-step. I don't know why they've just worded it differently. And but I'll button it up and put it back together. Find out why. Hopefully, I think one of my thermostat caps, my thermostat cap might have had its day, because it was just pumping. Water was dribbling out, and it's not even hot. So I'll steal the one off the Cobra for a bit and see if that makes a difference. All right, we'll keep you informed. But yes, very, very big spark. Ow. Ah, there you go. Going again. All it took was $1,500. Just took it to town, put a little bit of gas in it, and running smooth, revving clean. 6,000 or 6,500. The rev limiter comes in, so I need to adjust that because that's not enough. It's a Windsor. That's what you use. You warm it up at 6.5. It's not standard. And so that'll come up to around 7. I'll put a new exhaust on it. I'll see how it goes, because the exhaust was holding it back. And bearing in mind, I have pulled 9,000 revs in this by mistake once. It went straight past the limiter when I first built it, and by the time I seen the tacho coming down, it was just coming back down past 8. I was like, whoops. But loved it. And it's built to do it, but definitely dramatically decreases longevity. And there we have it. It's not too bad. The timing's pretty close. It's good enough for me at the moment. I can start key and drive it. I will pull a rock, because I didn't pull a rock covers. If I did the screwdriver on the hole, I'm not going to lie, and pull up a TDSC, and it's sitting pretty good. So I'll pull the rock covers off and get everything done properly, and time it again to be absolutely precise. But today I just wanted it going. I just needed to hear it run and make sure that was confirm that was the issue, and it was going to be good to go. And it seems like it is now. So all that money that was spent on that was supposed to be spent on this. So it looks like lots and lots more overtime for me to try and recoup that financial loss. I will financially recover from this, and it doesn't hurt upgrading stuff every now and again. But we're good. That's pretty much the first good drive I've had in it for a while, with no issues. The short shifter, I absolutely love it. You barely even move. It's just like, and that's cool. It handles like a pig still. That's never going to change. That's not a going around corners car. This is going around corners car. This is just a blatant, ignorant horsepower smoke machine kind of thing. This is elegance. which is not something I'm commonly associated with. Hey, thanks for your time. I had to make a video and just things are thin on the ground, so luckily my car broke down and I could do something for you. Cheers. So, yeah, it's warm, but it's only had, its temperature's only just come up to running temperature. Turn that on, because like I say, it doesn't start with a key. Well, it turns over, but son. Yeah, it has never started that well. Whether that's a sign that I don't know, that the time is too far advanced, too far retarded, I don't know, but it's bueno for me. Right, might use it for my shopping trolley and go and pick some parts up in town for the other car. Yeah, cheers.